Hello, hello. Today I bring to you Intelligent Cube for the Sony PlayStation, developed by G Artists and released in 1997. This is a unique puzzle game that I've been oddly attracted to. It's just different and I like it. It's also, strangely enough, it's one of those games that if I bought this back in the day as a full-priced game, and I think games generally cost $50 back then, I probably would not have thought it was worth it. When you can get a Tomb Raider or a Resident Evil for that type of price, I don't think this one would have felt quite comparable to me. But it's pretty good at what it is, and if you like puzzlers, you may appreciate this one. It has certainly eaten up a bunch of my time. So Intelligent Cube, it's a focused puzzle game that pretty much does its one thing. There's no story to speak of, just this specific puzzle. There is some variety in the puzzle, yes, but it's kind of minor, and the fundamental architecture of how the game plays, it's always the same. The goal is to survive the stages, and you do this by properly eliminating waves of rolling blocks. You start on a rectangular platform, and when you make it through a stage, you will get a row of blocks added to the end of your platform, making it longer. If you make mistakes, rows of platform will drop off, making it shorter, and obviously it's going to become harder to get around. When a stage starts, a wave of blocks starts at the top of the platform and rolls down towards the bottom, and then there's a drop-off into an abyss. You control an avatar that's between that rolling wave and the edge. It's an avatar that can be crushed as you're running around. You're going to find yourself running up close to the blocks, but you just need to be conscious of your timing, because it can totally run over you. You run around with the directionals, and when you press the X button, it highlights a cube beneath your feet on the platform. When a block from the wave rolls over that highlighted cube, you press the X button again, and it makes that cube in the wave disappear. Now you're a step closer to clearing that wave. You need to run it around and do it to all the other blocks. You can only have one block highlighted at a time, and you're constantly trying to get the right cube removed at the right time. There is another fundamental variable you have to worry about, and that's the cube colors. There are gray, green, and black cubes. The black cubes, you actually don't want to make disappear using this method of highlighting and triggering a block. If you remove a black cube by highlighting a block, that block is going to disappear, but it also is immediately going to make a row of your platform disappear. Instead, you really want to try to let the black cubes roll off the edge of the platform. It's the one cube you want to do that to. Now, I'm sure there are strategic situations you're going to run into where you need to remove a black cube. Okay, but in general, you want to avoid them. The gray cubes are the standard cube, and you just eliminate them and prevent them from rolling off the end. If they roll off the end, you're going to lose a row from the platform. Gray cubes are the meat and potatoes of this game, so use the X button to highlight blocks and remove them as appropriate. The green cubes are a bit more complex. If they roll off the end of your platform, like the gray cube, the platform shrinks. But when you eliminate one, it also makes the cube you highlighted on the platform turn green. When a cube is green, on that platform level, if you press triangle, it's going to activate any green cube that's present, and it triggers that cube and all the cubes immediately around it, and it'll take out all the blocks above it at once, which is great for taking out larger areas, but you still need to try and avoid triggering the black cubes. If you let a cube roll over you, which you can accidentally do if you get too close, you're going to lose that wave, and they're going to roll all the way down and off the platform. If you get run over too much, you just get thrown off the edge and the game is over. Your little avatar falls into the abyss screaming. It's interesting. So now this is you running around, trying to get ahead of the waves and remove all the appropriate blocks without getting yourself crushed or pushed off the edge. It is oddly satisfying to solve a wave. I think the biggest point of interest of this game, the thing that sticks out for me the most, it's that you're controlling an avatar to solve this puzzle. In a game like Tetris, you manipulate blocks directly. But here we're a step away. We're manipulating an avatar that manipulates the blocks. And it's that being a step removed that I'm finding really interesting with this puzzle. It's just, it becomes an additional layer you have to worry about, which would be you getting rolled over or knocked off the platform. So Intelligent Cube, we have a unique puzzle game where you're going to be working on your timing and I guess your spatial awareness. That's in there too. I haven't seen too many games that fall into this category lately. The one game that sticks out for me anyway is that Atlas game, Catherine, which I have and I haven't played in a while. Probably should get back to that one. I guess that one feels a little similar in regard to the actual puzzle moments where you're controlling an avatar to get through a puzzle. It's just interesting. It's slightly different. We get a decent puzzle game here. I think it's clever, it has a solid challenge, and it's kinda surreal when you get yourself steamrolled and knocked off the edge of that platform. This one was a surprise for me, and it was actually better than I expected. I just picked it up because of the title. I'm glad I did. So that's all I have for Intelligent Cube today for the Sony PlayStation. Thanks for stopping by to take a look and hope to catch you on another video.